Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So, I played a little bit more about on the beta, and well, we're gonna be talking about the tier loot system. Now, besides the fact that I really don't believe that this should be on the fucking game, I started seeing a couple of interesting facts. First, let's us remind what we lost in the gunsmith. For almost all the guns, we lost stuff like barrel and stock. All the guns don't have that. Pistol and other type of guns, we do lose, for example, under barrel attachment, not for the pistol, but we lose sights for the pistol, under barrel attachments for the sniper rifle, magazine for the sniper rifle, and a bunch of other stuff. Now, if you start to see the perks that you have on each and every gun, some things start to falling into the place a little bit better. See this way. If you get a mobility perk, a plus 10 mobility, as I did had for most of my a couple of my sniper rifles, that doesn't only mean that you could be a simple short barrel. So, they took out the barrel, or even the stock, depending, and placed that as a perk. Of course, if you go for the barrel thing, normally, because mobility, the barrel would not have would be a better handling with a short barrel, but you would lose on range or accuracy. But that's not the point right now. The point right now is they couldn't give you both. They couldn't give you a perk, then give you mobility, or whatever it will be, plus a barrel who do the same. There is already a lot of overlapping, if you see, mostly on reload speed and some of the magazines, but not all the weapons have magazines, so they could like get away with that in some way, in some form. But if you look, most of the things perks related on the guns are literally things that could be simply put back from the attachments. In the end goal, attachments itself, the gunsmith suffer this dumbing down that we have right now just because the game needed a tier loot system. The game needed those perks. Now, people are saying the tier loot is not that aggressive. The tier loot is not a big problem. You can survive with the tier loot. Survive is a thing. Appreciate is other completely different. And I'm going to say I don't appreciate this loot system. It's bad. Now, let's talk to the gear. Until now, I didn't get a lot of fucking different gear. As I said, I just go for the two main missions. And let me tell you something. On the last one, I should really have recorded, but when you have to defend that whole pier, I think my AI died. Because the guys didn't came out of the car, so I could just pop up one or two shots on each of the guys, and that was it. Interesting enough, there is no problem about killing normal human enemies, the ones on the same level than you. But drones, on the other hand, kind of fucked me over, and that's kind of where it goes for the gear stats and plus health, injury resistance, or however they're gonna do. During a mission, I already kind of touch a little bit. I have to pass to a camp where there's two drones. Not a camp, but an area that was protected for two drones. So I could go to investigate a bunker. One of the only side quests that you get on the beta. So go there, look the fucking thing. The drone spot me very quickly, most quickly than any of the enemies or other things. So okay, let's chalk up. To be fair, the drone was 60. I was 11 mostly on my gear score, and it took 3 shots from the drone to kill me. Now, not gonna lie, precision on hell, because I was literally running and the drone shot. I don't know if there was more than one drone, and there was, but I kind of count 1, 2, 3, and I was down. So yeah, and I pop a couple of shots and didn't do shit on the drone. So that was one of the main reasons. So again, the thing goes out to say, human enemies fuck, I don't care. Probably not gonna change. Although I still believe that if my rifle put can take down a helicopter, I think it's far reasonable than it could pierce a fucking helmet in one shot. But gameplay mechanics say that I need to pop the helmet off, then pop the head off. So fuck. I don't want to live with it, but it is what we have it. Now, does the the tier loot system is good? No. Hell no. It didn't even need to be here. Putting back the attachments where it should be, barrels giving more mobility, but a penalty to range, stock helping on mobility or something like that. Putting those thing back, sights back to pistol. I can't believe that we don't have sights on our pistols. This is beyond stupid right now. Like, sniper rifles and pistols are very, very bad on appreciation. I'm gonna put a little bit of a clip of the gunsmith for a pistol and the gunsmith for a sniper rifle. It's far more stupid than it could ever be. It literally is that simple, like, 2-3 attachment and their barrel, silencer, and magazine for the pistol, while the sniper rifle is in barrel and the scope. And let me be honest, there's not even a great selection of scopes. If you see a wide lens, I bet wide lens has a better selection of scope on the gunsmith. In the end, the scopes are out, and I think the biggest zoom that we have are probably 6 time. While in wild lens we did have an 8. I don't know if we had 12, but I do fully aware that we have at least 8. Hell, the Division has 8. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the end, this loot system, there is one more fun fact. Remember back when I said the loot system would be used as an excuse to why the always online is necessary? I think I got it here. So, I decided to do a little bit of a testing. Right now, I only have access to 2 green items on the shop. 1 gun and 1 vest. To the moment, it was a vest. 1 piece of gun and 1 piece of gear. So, I decided to do a test. Go buy it different times and let the shop reset or stuff like that to see how it would be different. Because first, if you zoom out, if you place your mouse over, you're going to see then they don't say the perk the gun or the gear has. But it's a green, so there is a perk. So I decide to do that. I go bought the first 1 gun and 1 vest. On the clip right now, it's gonna be the vest that I'm using and the first gun that I'm gonna highlight. Then I go back to the shop, bought it again. This time I bought it 2 vests and 2 guns. This time both came with the same perk. Now I go back, reset the shop again, go get out of the fucking and look it again. Enter the shop again, bought 1 more vest and 1 more gun. The vest came with the same. So I end up with 3 vests with explosion reduction and 1 vest with injury reduction. While I have 3 guns with 2 different perks. For example, I would have 2 with, I think it was reload speed, 1 with whatever it was, and the last one was the marking. 10 plus 10 meters of marking, automatically marking, whatever that means. So yeah, in the end, the loot system is just one big excuse for having the always online. If you're going to come and say, oh, we want this game always online, they're going to come out and say, look, we built the system around the loot system around the always online, so we cannot, the server is the one who is going to dictate which or the drops that you have. So that is one of the things. Again, I'm gonna touch this one more. As you see in the video, do you see that back row of people on the shop? Truly lonely wolf experience, huh? Truly, you are alone behind the enemy lines with this fucking 15 ghosts on their fucking lining up to buy a gun. Go get a quest, there's 2 guys stuck. log in the game, there will be one guy in front of you and one guy back. For some reason, decide to use the map on the homestead instead of pressing the menu. There will be two guys like seeing the map. Really. Top notch, Ubisoft. You fucking did it. You couldn't even hold your own marketing stunt. Fucking hell, Ubisoft. From worst to even shittier. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This was the video. If you enjoyed, leave it a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have anything to say, please leave a comment. And if you want to see what the hell is gonna be coming next on this mess, subscribe. And see you guys on the next episode.